Hello, everyone. Today, Vienna is with us, our head of integration solutions. Today, I want to talk with you about customer integration. But before we do that, can you share with us your journey at Rhenus?
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Vienna. I joined Rhenus a little over 4 years ago. I started out as a management trainee, which was the perfect opportunity for me to figure out what area I would actually like to work in, because during this traineeship, I could work in different business entities and understand their operations better. I then moved to the Air and Ocean as a customer solutions manager in the control tower. And I was always very interested in the IT side of our business. So I made the step towards digital transformation. And since last year, September, I took on the role as head of integration solutions. And we currently build up a global structure comprising customer onboardings, but also technical integrations for service providers and customers.
That is actually a very great combination. You're bridging the gap between IT, business, and operational processes. And when it comes to customer integration or integration solution in general, it's a very challenging topic, I know, because we are integrating systems, we have different time zones, we are globally active, and that is not an easy task. People might think, why are we doing this?
Ultimately, we want to be part of the customer value chain. We want to make a difference. We want to be able to respond to customer expectations more actively, more proactively, especially in a fast-paced industry, just like freight forwarding. It is so important to have timely and accurate data exchange. And I personally consider integrations really to be critical to build these seamless, efficient, as well as scalable processes. So when integrating with our customers, I think that this really is the foundation for long-term growth, because when our systems interact with each other, we also are enabled to engage in joint decision-making.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a greater good, which is the success of our customer. And we are, with integration solution, a part of that greater good. And in this area, IT and sales are working close together, which is kind of rare. Can you share some insight why we are doing this?
Yes, of course. So we are basically the link, the spokesperson from the IT side towards sales. And we link sales and IT together, which is so essential, because when working on customer solutions, you really need to understand the customer requirements and needs from the beginning. So us collaborating with the sales colleagues is so essential to make that happen, so that we really have, throughout the whole customer journey, a proper understanding of the customer first, that we then build a technical solution upon.
So I know you are involved into the whole process, starting right from the beginning. And this is an area where IT and sales work close together. Can you share some insights why that is the case?
Yes, definitely. So already during the tender stage, we consult our sales colleagues on our integration capabilities, and also, if needed, engage with the customer in calls directly to really understand what their needs are and prepare ourselves internally already for possible adjustment of processes.
Very interesting. Would you say that we do this always the same way and it's a very standardized approach?
No, definitely not at all. Even though integrations itself might be similar to each other, you add the human component, and every customer is different. Every customer has different requirements and also different needs. So sometimes it enables us also to consult on what integration package would fit to the business need of the customer itself. And this is why this is so important, that we build the link between IT and sales and show a face, engage in a dialogue, so we can be there for our customers and also sales colleagues to find a solution that best fits to their needs.
So over the last year, you made tremendous progress with your team. We became better in customer integration, faster way of integration, better technical results. What's the secret, Vienna?
I think it's a combination of 3 pillars. The first pillar is that, as I said before, we need to understand the needs of our customers in depth, so that we are also able to build a tailored solution. The second pillar is, in order to make that happen, a lightweight and also flexible IT architecture. So we need to be responsive, and we also need to be dynamic. We need to keep up with the dynamic. The third one is, of course, with integration comes change, and we need to prepare our internal ecosystem to respond to that change. And that can only happen if you have very strong sparring partners in internal teams that work with you on these solutions and also analyze the business impact these integrations have. How do we move the organization towards the need for the customer? So I think ultimately, to the secret, I think it's a little bit a combination of like the humility to learn from the customers, the creativity to build flexible solutions, and also, to drive change forward together.
So let's talk IT for a bit. What has changed in the last year that we became more powerful, effective, and dynamic?
Yes, so on the one hand, we moved more towards message-based integrations and also event sourcing. So this allows us to be more flexible and dynamic with regards to our IT solutions. On the other hand, we move towards observability. So this is extremely complex to move from a reactive setup to a more proactive one. So analyzing logs, analyzing errors, and also be able to respond to them proactively and inform within the organization as well as towards customers about potential errors that are coming up.
Observability is a very nice keyword. Is it something that is special, or is it an attitude any IT system has out there?
No, it is definitely special because not every system provides you with the opportunity to extract the data that you need in order to build dashboards to actually be able to be proactive and have this transparency into your messages.
So yeah, exactly, it ties into the architectural approach of event sourcing and messaging to give these data to some other systems that can provide information how healthy everything is and what's going on.
Exactly. And I think building the bridge here again between the technical monitoring as well as the business monitoring is exactly key for our structure, because we need to foresee technical challenges. We need to foresee whether we have latency issues, for instance, but also at the same time understand the quality of integrations that we provide towards our customers.
Especially on distributed systems. So our systems are running globally. We have IT systems in APAC, in US, Europe, and there's a lot that could potentially go wrong, especially on the communication network part. And when we have our systems that are actually observable, we can see what's going on, what is reliable, and what we can improve.
Yes, definitely.
That sounded like a very interesting journey you had at Rhenus. What is the best part of your job?
I think the best part of the job is to see that you're really making a difference, not only for our customers, but also internally for our organizations by making processes more efficient and less manual. I think also on top of that, every integration project is different. It is very complex and you have the opportunity to engage in a never-ending learning curve, basically, because it touches so many different areas of an organization when you build a technical solution for a customer. What is, of course, motivating is to be surrounded by people that share the same mindset, the same hunger to make an impact.
Thank you for sharing. That was very insightful. I look forward to doing this with you again.
Thanks a lot for having me, Frank.